Welcome back in, you guys. All right, so currently we are at the planetary hour of Venus. Now, I explained this morning in the energy check-in how much water energy we're in. All right, with Mars in Cancer, Mercury and Venus in Scorpio, the moon in Pisces with Saturn and Neptune in retrograde in Pisces as well. All right, we're moving up to the 25th degree of Pisces. Now, it looks like rooting out corruption is what it speaks about. The purging of the priesthood, it says. However sincere an initial impulse was, there will always be corrupting influences. Sometimes it is best to restart and refresh, rid yourself of negative thought. A multitude of minor and major ego adjustments add up to a life of interactions with family and associates, yet these processes are not fully sufficient to deal with core issues of the shadow nature. To take us to another level of awareness wherein we can see ourselves for what we are and let go of the deepest imperfection of being, we need to experience purification. Very often this is by fire. In other words, catharsis. We live in a very dark and terrible age, and we have to release ourselves from the expectation that the darkness will engulf us. There is hope for the courageous, determined, passionate aspirant. With these qualities, we can be free of the corruption and that has blinded us from the soul consciousness. All right, so it says a religious organization succeeds in overcoming the corrupting influence of perverted practices and materialized ideals. So something about reformation, we project our disappointments in the matter we treat our priests. In history, the Reformation was a way to purge the priesthood and is symbolic of the intuitive revolt we all feel against a meaningless, superficial exaltation of human nature through inadequate or false religious practices. Blind bigotry and vindictiveness became the norm at a certain period in the development of religion and shows something of the challenges humanity faces when we attempt to place responsibility upon another person for our own spiritual aspect. Of course, we need a method to reach an understanding of what values and behaviors we choose to raise up as ideals. This requires the certain individual, generically called priest, sometimes stand out and speak for us all in some ritualized sacred way and generally establishes the public face for our collective ideals. There is danger for them, however. This is because we simply will not accept that the elected custodians of our highest invisible treasures will themselves fall short of these ideals. We demand the absolute integrity for our spiritual leaders so that our immoral insights are secured. We will never tolerate even the slightest depreciation of any of our spiritual potentials, particularly when embodied in our priests and given voice in their words. Whoever may fail to prove their worth as guide and mentor will find that they are subject to quite a severe judgment, which gives rise to whatever penalties that await them for their indiscretions. This harsh approach is an intuitive safety measure, felt but rarely consciously understood within society, of the need to guard against the problem of our own collective regression. We forever try to dramatize the dissatisfaction we feel with ourselves for failing to live up to the potentials we recognize, but cannot quite manage to apply, and we project this disappointment in the manner that we treat our priests. All right, so on the way back home, what I saw pertaining to transportation today, because I keep always looking at transportation as the way that I get my signs from the universe. Something pertaining to a star, but this star. Isn't this like the Illuminati? I kept seeing lots of Mitsubishis today. All right, that's what I was getting. It was like the star. And then I also saw American water with a regular star. All right. What else did I see today? Oh, participation is what I saw today as well. All right, the energy of protection, should I say. All right. So rooting out corruption is what we should be working on at Pisces at the 25th degree. Well, from the 24th to the 25th degree. All right, now moving towards the 26th degree is going to speak about like into its last degrees before it ingresses into Aries today. Realization of faith, and it says we come to a state of realization that we have no choice but to exercise free will. Thus we are constrained to see our lives as the fulfillment of desire, and we do fulfill our desires. By simultaneously looking for God and looking through God's eyes, we become whatever we idealize. All right, so here's where we're going to be stepping into the energy of where Neptune is in Pisces. And in the transit today, it will definitely have a conjunction with the moon and Neptune. And then we're also going to see Pisces that's going to sextile over to Pluto in Capricorn at the 30th degree as well. Speaking of the Secret Business Conference and how at the highest level of social influence, society is meant to be structured hierarchically, and where there are small groups of people who secretly direct the course of history. All right. Let's get into this reading. We're going to pull from the community deck here. We're currently moving towards right now with the moon at 25 degrees towards the sextile with Uranus and Taurus. That's going to be the most significant transit that comes up next. So harmony working with water and earth elements in whoever's chart. Look it up and where it is for you. All right, so we've got the forgotten with missed opportunities and the fear of failure, the enchanter with deception and trickery, and the patron with mentorship and finances. Let's take a look. All right, so the forgotten card says, the social pressure to say and do the right thing can be overwhelming. And no one gets it right every time. Don't allow the fear of making a mistake stop you from trying at all, though. Or you'll find yourself isolated from the very company that you crave. Be aware of what is causing you this anxiety and turn that negativity energy into something constructive. All right, so let's look at the enchanter. You may be in a situation where you've been forced to deceive another, and whether it was intentional or not, you run the risk of being caught out in your lie. You could back away, hoping that it will be forgotten about or resolve itself in time, but you run the danger of it spiraling out of control. Or you can own up and take responsibility for your own actions. The decision is yours. The patron. The patron indicates that a period of mentorship is beginning for you. Either someone is due to enter your life, offering support and advice, or someone is looking for you for guidance. Whether it is you or someone else who is taking on the role of the patron, focus your attention on this new union, as it will bring a period of stability and empowerment to the both of you. All right, so there's a lesson to be learned here, apparently. There could have been some sort of missed opportunity and or someone fearing the energy of failure. There could have been lots of deception and trickery in the energy, and someone either coming in and or you being the guide to those that need to be mentored. It can pertain to finances as well. So on the way home, I'm crossing the street. I have the red light where I have to stop. There's a group of people that jump in front of me, right? But I don't ever stop because I'm always on the go. I just walk, right? Because people in vehicles, they're supposed to be stopping, right? But apparently we're supposed to be stopping too for the vehicles to go by until the light turns. There's this guy dressed just like me with a blue backpack on, runs in front of the group of people, crosses the street. I cross the street like I always do. And then the people behind me come running up behind me so they can cross the other street in front of me so that we're walking together. So the energy of support was there, yes. Okay? It's more so like trying to teach me a lesson. It's either you get the lesson or you want to be deceptive like the other person just crossed the street. The guy ran into the bank. Like this. Okay. And I'm just walking like I normally do on an everyday basis. I cross the street and I go. There wasn't no beep today with the horns or none of that shit. All right? Whatever. So people want me to stop is what they're saying. So what I named this specific reading was, oh, please stop. Okay. Okay. What do I want here? Let's look at both sides of the situation. I didn't know we were playing fair now, but apparently we are. All right, now. Now we're trying to see both sides of the situation. I like this. Let's get to it. All right, so a fear of failure and or a missed opportunity is what the Forgotten is speaking about. Nine of Cups, Jupiter and Pisces. Four of Wands, Venus and Aries. On the shadow side, though. We've got the Strength card here on the side where it's facing the Devil. We've got the Fool card and the Upright. So brand new path. Rise and shine, you guys. And the Page of Wands. More so like the rising of the Phoenix energy here. I need one more. Three of Swords. So that's kind of where the missed opportunity is coming from. All right, so King of Pentacles. I don't know if there's someone in your energy that may feel that they've missed out on an opportunity with you. And it's just like, in order to have some sort of new beginning and overcome the heartbreak, it's obviously you guys have to come into some sort of agreement to come into commitment, because it's coming through with the Four of Wands. But there's the need to face the energy of the Devil in order to go through this rising of the Phoenix energy. But there was deception and trickery in the energy already, is what it's coming through as. Whether this new beginning be your wish fulfillment or theirs, I'm seeing where here we have the Empress sitting with the Lion. Here we have the Empress facing the Devil. Here on the Four of Wands, it shows me the picture of the Empress sitting with technically the Devil. All right. See the horns on his head? This is the person that feels like they missed out on the opportunity with, I'm guessing, the Empress. All right. Now, you are this person's wish fulfillment. This may be a masculine that is looking at his Empress getting away. Something like this. All right. Now, it looks like someone here is going on a new journey. But there's heartbreak in this energy. And I don't feel that someone is truly healed yet. Because here the person is able to sit outside of the hurt and be okay with it. And go through the transformation and or come out on the other side as the rising of the Phoenix. Being able to start over on a new journey. All right. There's still hurt around this energy. Because of this missed opportunity. So it's saying for you to own up for your responsibilities and go after what it is that you want. Deception and trickery. Let's see. Kind of like own up to your part in this. Okay. We're coming to an agreement here. All right. That was the Hierophant that flew out. And I seen it in the upright. Where did it fall? In the upright. Hold on. Goodness gracious. All right, so this is an organization, an institution. Looks like that was creating some sort of deception around you. Trying to more so teach you a lesson is what it looks like. Hangman on the bottom of the deck. High Priestess here. Interesting. This is your spiritual team doing this. Trying to make you see things in a different perspective. Okay. But, of course, here you are. Trying to stand your ground. Because you've got these wands that are more so, you are on the defense due to someone's trickery. Not being able to, like, this is more so like putting down those wands. Yeah. I feel like you're still on the defense. Because you know this shit is fucking fake as hell. That's why. All right. It's like now you want to come to an agreement, right? But there was a lesson to be learned in everything, apparently. That's so crazy. The High Priestess and the Hierophant are here. With the Hangman. And the fucking Seven of Wands. So those that chose to move in the energy of deception and trickery, those that have tried to come and defeat you, they feel that they cannot defeat you. I mean, obviously, somebody here is having some sort of going after a new passion. But it's almost like, how long can you hold up your victory? Because you've got people that are coming for you here. Here's the Six of Wands. Here's the Seven. So as they say, if you can't beat them, join them, right? That's what it feels like. If you can't beat them, join them. But I feel like there's people, wow, the Queen of Pentacles here. We just saw the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, all right? Why do I feel like this is like an organization, literally, all right? So if you can't beat them, join them is what I'm feeling. Somebody had to gain a different perspective about a situation, whether they came up upon you with deception and trickery, thinking that they were going to defeat you, which they didn't. They want to, but it's because you already held some sort of victory. So it's like now you got to stand your ground on it. But is it really worth it? Is the question here. Let's see. Let's put that back how it was. Is it really worth it? End it. End the fucking war, Jazz. All right, cool. End it. All right. Lesson learned. Maybe you've mentored someone here. Or they've mentored you. All right. And what they are capable of. Whoa. Okay. I said I saw American water with the energy of the star on my way back home. Here's water. All right. It looks like your psychic gifts or whatever you're very intuitive about is actually changing the emotions of these that you have been, it looks like, in some sort of conflict with. Someone going through some sort of heartbreak, separation over here. Someone being hung up over here. There seems to be like this spiritual union coming together. And let's, you've had your victory already. Are you going to continue to move forward in the energy of the defense, or are you going to end it? Spirit is telling you to end it. All right. I feel like you've opened up that book. All right. The Akashic records of, listen, this is how we're supposed to be moving forward in the energy of love. So now people want to see, your compassionate side to it. Let's say. All right. Guns are down. It's what they want. But you're still on the defense because you're like, is this really done or not? Okay. Because you know when something's fake as shit. That's why, right? Can't get anything past the High Priestess. Let's see. Look who's coming out. He came out this way earlier. Look who's coming out this way. All right, so it looks like somebody's willing to turn their back. The Queen of Pentacles is like showing her face. The King of Pentacles is like, I think I'm going to turn away now. Okay. And there's the Star. I don't feel that the energy is more so able to defeat you with the amount of knowledge that you have about something by just utilizing the energy of your intuition, your maternal instincts, all right? You can have some sort of psychic ability. I'm not saying that you don't. But the fact that you're able to utilize and see things in a different perspective, it's like you can't really put something past this person. So why continue to try? And it's, again, if you can't beat them, then join them. I think there was a lesson learned here. All right. If you are the Star card energy, then you were meant to teach a lesson. You were meant to put the wisdom and the knowledge out there so somebody can realize that you're not fucking as stupid as they think you are. Something like this. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Swords in the upright. All right, so the Queen of Wands, let's just say that this person is super confident. All right. You normally don't show this on a regular, which you should, obviously. But there seems to be, if there was some sort of betrayal, it needs to stop, right? Ten of Swords, it's like you're outside of the body at this point. You can take the fucking armor off. You've seen already the 10 swords being put in your back. It's time to move on, right? Gaining clarity about a situation. After the 10, you get back to the Ace of Swords. Let's just see. What is the overall for this? Because I'm feeling like we get the point here. Eight of Pentacles. On the side and where it's teaching those that come after you, all right, a specific skill. So if you're mastering a skill, then you're teaching the next person on how and what to look for and what to look out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of feeling like this is how, if you are part of this spiritual union here, how they meant to teach you something is through, unfortunately, deception and trickery. Okay. It's just the way it is. So now it's not like that you defeated anything. It just more so feels like, is it worth really fighting for? To continue to, stand your ground on your victory where you have others that are coming for the spot that you have? Or do you fully end this chapter and move on? Because you're already the Queen of Cups and you're already the energy of the Star. So it's like you having to be like this tough ass. There's no need for it anymore. You've won already. You can turn your back on it. Lesson learned. Something like this. So once again, over here, the person that wants to come into commitment with you and where they feel like they missed out on the opportunity is going to be because the Empress has faced the devil. Whereas before, she was more so trying to tame her lion to say, calm the fuck down. All right. I said that in the earlier reading. It's like in that lion from within, it's like you want to go fuck somebody up. There's no need to. Because they kind of see your point of it now. Lesson learned and or they were meant to come in and teach you a lesson. All right. So please stop. is the reading. Just stop. So my vision, shut the fuck up. Was that the 7? Spirit is so funny. My vision of the guy that was like, I literally in my head was looking at the guy like this. running into the bank this morning. So the people that are stealing from you are the ones that want you to go do the deceptive work. Okay? That's so crazy. Look. Crazy. But that was the energy. Running into the bank. Now, I don't know, again, like, I gotta read on this card. Because I truly don't know what the side of the Tower means. By today is the 15th, right? It's Devil Energy Day. So, but let's look at this Tower. Because on the bottom of the deck, I just put it down and the Devil's right here. But the Devil has turned his back. All right, I feel like Devil don't want no more sauce. They're trying to come into, like, you know, instead of fighting, they kind of want to be like, all right, how can we come back together here and really work this thing out? I'm going to walk away. But are you, you know what I mean? Are you with the shit or are you not? And it's like, are we ending this? Are we coming to some sort of peace or nah? Something like that. All right, you guys. So the Tower on the card and where it speaks about the deception and the trickery, right? This is the Seven of Swords. It says, out of nowhere, a sudden bolt of lightning strikes the tower and blasts its two occupants from its shelter. The king and his architect constructed and possessed the tower, which in their conceit they thought to be indestructible. But their earthly roles are meaningless to the eye of God. Look, because God can see fucking everything. Speaking of God, we were speaking about how we're going to see from the 26th to the from the 26th to the 30th degree, the realization of faith for those that have faith that there's protection around. The prism. And how it speaks about seeing God in everything. There are two directions that concern us deeply. Whether we are looking for God and or looking as if through God's eye. All right. It says whatever illusion they had about their power and I can't fucking say this word. And permanence is burned away as they fall towards the waters below. Now I said I saw American Water with the star. It's a company name. And I said in today's energy, we had the moon, Saturn, Neptune, Mars, Mercury, Venus. These are all transits happening in water energy. So right now, it's right now through the emotional state and where there's change coming in. All right. So whatever illusion they had about their power and permanence is burned away as they fall towards the waters below. The presence of a dove, the Holy Spirit, assures them that they have not been abandoned, but they are in no condition to believe it at the moment. When you get this side in a reading, there is no way to prepare for a tower experience other than to know it's coming. Look for the weaknesses in your foundation. Where are you complacent? Where are you vulnerable? Do you have the inner and outer resources you need to deal with big change? It's good to be alarmed when you get the Tower card. It's both a wake-up call and a cautionary tale. Don't sugarcoat the message. The time for denial is long past. So again, it's almost like if you kind of know what's happening around you and you clearly see it and you're able to pinpoint it out, and those that were trying to be more so deceptive with you have been leading you in the wrong path, it's like understand that if you keep moving in this energy, you're creating yourself a tower. Clearly. All right. So the devil's willing to put put the damn sticks down, because if not, they would have been ready for the sauce, right? They would have been ready to fight to defeat. This is what I'm saying. The devil's like, listen, I'm going to walk away. All right. We don't like that you won. We still want to come for your spot. But we see you standing your ground and we don't like it. You got the 5, the 6, and the 7 of wands out here. All right. But understand that this is all a front. Because we're speaking about those that are in higher power. Let's not get into it. But it kind of feels like wanting control. But again, we're in the energy of the moon in Pisces, water energy. That's sextiling to this Pluto and Capricornian energy. The devil's turning their back for right now. Only for right now. Just for today. Because it's in the energy. By tomorrow, on the actual tower day, it doesn't look so bad. A little semi-square to Uranus and Taurus. A little quintile energy with Pluto and Capricorn. If used creatively, you can show your potential. You're right there. Semi-sextile with Saturn and Pisces. Not too much, discipline. The most thing is going to be when the moon is in Aries conjunct the North Node. For those that are on their destiny, their purpose, y'all lit. But don't fucking test the devil because they're coming back around to bite you in the ass in a little bit. Just saying. When does that happen? At the full moon in Aries, when cardinal energy is squaring to cardinal energy. So when we see the moon in Aries square over to Pluto and Capricorn, they want sauce again. Okay? When you see the moon in Aries square over to Mars in Cancer, oh, there's sauce again. When you see the moon in Aries in opposition to Saturn and Libra, oh, there's really some sauce there. Are you guys kind of getting my drift here? So for right now, because the energies are pretty cool, there's no sauce. They're working with you. But in the next 2 days, where we're going to see, what is it? I mean, it's not so bad because we do have the conjunction with Chiron. We have a sextile to Jupiter and Gemini. We have Venus in Scorpio that is going to sextile the energy of Pluto and Capricorn as well. And we have a lot of semi-sextiles that day. But there is some discord pertaining to communication and the North Node, meaning someone's destiny. And there's also going to be discord with the moon in what? Aries over to Venus in Scorpio. 5 houses apart. All right. So it's again, Venus doesn't like to be in Scorpio's energy. Venus on the very same day will be then moving into Sagittarius, which is a very kind of giving me like a flirtatious type of vibe. Something like this. So it's going to create discord again with the energy of the devil. Let's just say it like that. So Venus is what? She's the Empress. And if the Empress has been trying to tame her energy from within and has defeated the devil for right now, don't worry. Because the sauce is coming right back. In just a couple days. The deception is like, choose your side, is what it's saying. What side do you want to be on? You want to be in this? Or you want to rock with spirit? It's your choice. All right. What else do I need to see before I wrap this up? I just heard, I'm the man when I walk through. I can't remember who sings that song. It's like, you the man when you walk through. Like, them doors better just open up. That's the energy. But spirit is like, listen, if I work with you, you got to work with me. That's what it is. So basically, they tried to block me so I wouldn't cross the street. But that was more so of a, we're going to participate with you for today. Just for today. The Emperor. I'm done. All right. So they're trying to protect you from someone that is in a position of authority. Or this could just be you having your power just for today. All right. We're going to let you have your shine. We're going to let you be in control for today. All right. But when we say we in control, then know that it's back on. All right, we gonna come fighting again. That shit don't stop. This is the energy. It's always an up and down fucking roller coaster. We already know this. All right, so 8 of Cups. Again, this is Saturn and Pisces energy, which currently right now, I believe I said we were moving in retrograde with Saturn. It's moving back down to the 13th degree mark. Speaking about a sword in a museum. All right, it says single pointed certainty of purpose, rather like a wand. The sword directs our attention towards one and only one thing, and thus concentrates the will. So developing sharpness of intent. There is no greater tool or weapon for the spiritual aspirant than the power of will. It sharpens the mind and impassions the thrust of projection forward. So will, it often symbolized by a sword, those whose path has shown remarkable determination to overcome obstacles, develop an appropriate reputation, and stand as an example of courage for others to emulate. So if you have been courageous enough to, fight for those that have been trying to be deceptive towards you, then you walking through the door like you the man. Like, that's kind of what it's giving me, all right? Because you already know what's up. You already know how to deal with the deception and the trickery and that type of thing. They don't play fair. They don't play fair. They only play fair when it's the benefit to them. Just saying. Let me get one more with the Emperor. It don't even feel like it's flowing here. Here we go. Two of Swords, it's your choice. And or you already made one. Yeah. Kind of gives me you already made one because I'm looking at her. Her eyes are blinded here. All right. You have the vision. Look how she's staring at the moon. She already has insight on what this is and what it means. You've made your choice. Full moon in, full moon in, new moon solar eclipse in Libra energy. This is the Two of Swords, the moon in Libra. Look how she's staring at that moon. Coming up in Aries energy, looking at that full moon. So again, this will be in opposition. All right, you kind of made your choice already where you stand. One more. See what I'm saying? I feel like the Aries energy is going to feel defeated. And where it's like, okay, walk away now. This is the Emperor on the Chariot. Gone. You see that 69? That's Cancer's energy. This is the energy of the Chariot. Cancer. Who's in Cancer? Mars. Mars in Cancer. That's what I'm getting. So understand that the same type of tension is going to come in on the 17th. Star card day. Right now, we're on the Devil's Day. But the devil is in sextile to Spirit. So they got their back turned. Just saying. The devil don't want no shit today, all right? They don't want no shit today. We participate in today is what they say. All right. Whoa. Candy, will you get your apartment? Yes. In due time. I've never answered a question before, but that was a good question. In due time. It's not here yet. Might be coming through with an Aries. A sun in Aries to be exact. All right. You know, when I was growing up, There was this lady that used to live around the corner from me. Her name was Candy. Sweetest lady. I think we actually, well, I used to call her Tweety Bird because my favorite character when I was younger was Tweety Bird. And I remember having to live in Florida for about 3 to 4 months with my aunt because my mom was like having a transition from one house to another. And when I came back to this house, the lady that lived across the street, her name was Tweety Bird. And my mom was like, oh, my daughter loves Tweety Bird. And my entire room and everything in my room used to be Tweety Bird. When I came back from Florida, everything was Hello Kitty. I threw a fucking fit. I threw a fit. The lady Tweety done moved away, everything. I felt like she was, I don't know, she was my girl. That was my girl. I was young as shit too. I ain't know nothing about nothing. But she used to like walk me to the store. She used to give me whatever I wanted because we had like a corner store. Yep. So yes, Miss Candy, your apartment is coming. It's just in due time. Okay. What am I feeling here? Hold on, y'all. Okay, I said 4:35 p.m. The moon will move into Aries. Candy, that might be when you get your news. I don't know. While the moon is in Aries, I said it was coming from an Aries. 3 of Wands. You moving, baby. That's a moving card. It's a movement card. Hi, baby. You woke up finally? Y'all wilding in this chat. I cannot. Let me stop reading the comments. Whoa. Do I do birth chart readings? I can, but I don't do them. Heart chakra's here. Five of Swords with conflict and defeat. Coming out with a challenge. Ace of Pentacles with prosperity begins again. That's your goal. Sacral chakra. Getting creative. Seven of Swords, deception and envy. Current position. So, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. Heavy Aquarius energy here. Conflict and defeat, deception and envy. I hate that Aquariuses have these type of cards in tarot. But it just is what it is. And I feel like it's because Aquarius knows how to overcome conflict and utilize strategy to overcome defeat. Nine of Swords in the near future. Suffering in silence. Why? Something is calling you to accelerate, to business travel, to make a sudden change. Why is deception and envy here? Four of Cups. Because of the missed opportunity. It's running me back to the reading earlier. Let's keep going. What's the sacral chakra about? Recognition and reward. This is the Three of Pentacles. So let's just say that you started to cooperate and or collaborate with a different group of people where you're receiving recognition and reward for your creativity. The person that missed out on the opportunity with you, I feel, is the one that's being deceptive. What's the prosperity begins with the Ace of Pentacles? I feel so tense in my body right now. Rest and rejuvenate. So right now is your opportunity to heal and focus on that. This is the decan that we're in right now. The Four of Swords is Jupiter in Libra. So it's almost like negotiating what's best for you. Learning a new language for a specific project. Taking the chair at a meeting and or being a spokesperson for someone that is unjustly accused and or negotiating a business deal. So the business deal is going to be coming through. Resting and rejuvenating in order for you to get prepared for that is what's the goal. Overcoming the conflict and defeat is where you are currently right now. Heartache and loss. This Three of Swords doesn't want to go anywhere today. Three of Swords can also mean like devotion. All right, so saturating in energy with Libra can be if you're trying to bring things into balance and you are trying to create some sort of structure and or trying to discipline someone in a way and keep them restricted. It's going to cause them to have to be devoted to something. Right? So it comes through as the need to be devoted to like your heart space and whatever's calling for you to do that. So that you can overcome the conflict that's holding you in this mental entrapment more so. Because that's what it is. Sword energy is all about mental. So you got a lot of mental out here. The Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. What I'm seeing with this is heavy air energy. Because even the heart chakra is associated to air signs. So I'm getting specifically Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Which, by the way, on the weekend, we had trines with that energy as well. So over the weekend, my air signs, you guys had a win. All right? You were moving auspiciously and positively with something. Now, the trines are coming up with the water elements. All right? Which there's not even any water here at all. Spirit said, hold on. All right, so it's all about sacrifice and devotion is what I feel. And whatever it is, it's going to help you overcome the conflict and defeat. So the Hangman is giving me where you're meant to gain a different perspective about what you've seen, about what you've witnessed happen on your journey pertaining to when the energies are changing. And keeping your heart open to that. Being like in the energy of forgiveness and love and being vulnerable with others. So that for those that have been suffering in silence can start to accelerate in the near future by focusing more so on the healing process. All right, it could be that your subconscious state is keeping you in the energy of a conflict. Ooh. As I say, your subconscious state, and the third eye comes out over top of the heart. So aligning the heart with your vision. Your heart with whatever it is that you want to imagine and bring into your reality. Because once you get to the crown chakra, it's something that you fully understand. Give me 1 second. No, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. And there your Mexican ass go. Don't start. Hey. There's something heavy about the chakras here. I got the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 6th chakra. It's like an ascension. From someone's power and vitality, someone's creativity, to someone's heart space, to someone utilizing all that energy to come up to the energy of the 3rd eye. Obviously, you've got to be speaking something out because I got all air energy here. That's all communication, socializing, whatever it may be. What is the 4 of Cups here? It's crazy. So deception and envy pertaining to someone that feels like they missed out on an opportunity is because someone had moved on. This might be what you're dealing with and why you're trying to release through sacrifice and more so suffering in silence, not really trying to deal with the situation, is making you feel that you've been defeated. But in reality, it's like your energy is saying you're moving forward in the energy of your heart space up to your vision. You're not even worried about truly what's going on around you. I feel like you already had to go through overcoming this energy of what you've been trying to move forward with in the energy of recognition and reward with your creativity. That's past position. This is coming out like, obviously, you have to go through these steps in order to get where you are right now. What is this person moving on to? Seven of Pentacles, and whatever they seem to be invested in, whatever they've been patiently waiting on and planning for in the near future, because that's what's going to start accelerating quickly after suffering in silence for so damn long. Yeah, I feel like someone's been in solitude for way too long. I'm seeing 9-9 right there. It's like there's a completion to this energy. A lot of shadow work has already been done. I see the moon card on it. This could be saying the more that you go within and remain in solitude, even if it looks like as if you're suffering in silence, it's more so like you're allowed to tap into your emotional state to really face your shadow side. Is that what I'm getting? Yeah, it brings in some sort of balance in between the subconscious and the conscious state. Got justice there. They want you to choose wisely, and I'm seeing the finger pointing up to the energy of the sun. Tell me about the sacral chakra with the recognition and reward. Damn. Clearly. Again, I feel like your leap in the way that you're remaining balanced is by sacrificing through silence. Having dealt with lots of conflict and defeat, having dealt with the deception and the envy, possibly feeling discontent with where and how you had to move on from something, but having lots of patience and planning so that whatever you put into place over here with the sacral chakra really takes off and you understand where this is taking you. So once again, it's giving me sacral, solar plexus, heart. The energy of the throat chakra is coming through the silence. All right. But how are you working through that silence? It's through your vision. You don't even really have to speak up about it. Or maybe you should. Maybe this is what keeps you in the sense of authority and power, is because you understand things subconsciously rather than consciously. People may feel that they can defeat you because you don't really speak up too much about it, up until you understand it subconsciously, and then you feel that you can move forward. What is this? Tell me more about solar plexus. There's a need to gain control, and the only way to do it is through going through the challenges. And it may require for you to emotionally withdraw so you can gain a sense of your power back. Emotional withdrawal. Once again, Saturn and Pisces. Creating structure around the emotional state. The obstacles that you have to overcome, those challenges that you have to overcome, that's the Five of Wands, in which we just saw come out with the energy of the devil. And it's all due to your decisions. This is Jupiter in Capricorn with the Two of Pentacles. And having to really understand what is the most significant for you in your life. There's many choices here. Look at this. You've got the energy of wealth, marriage, groundedness, and or spirit is what I'm feeling. All right. Lots of choices in order to move forward. So it's like you go through one door, you learn that lesson, get ready for the next one. Something like this. Star card on the bottom of the deck with wisdom. I feel like this is all spirit showing out. Here it is again. All right, and the hope to come together in a union, a spiritual union. It's here again. With the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Spirit is showing out. So if you've experienced financial and or material changes with the Five of Pentacles, feeling like you've gone through lots of hardship, it was only to make you stronger so that you will learn how to stand your ground. Seven of Wands. And figure out what your truth is with your ascension period. All right, so you got positive movement coming forward with the Eight of Pentacles. It's not bad. Not bad at all. It's just, it was a lesson learned here. All right, and it came through the energy of your mental and how you were meant to go through conflict and defeat, how you had to understand what deception was, how you felt like you were suffering in silence up until you learned how to deal with that shit. So there's no need to say much, because even when people think that you don't know, you understand things subconsciously. You don't have to literally speak it out. But when you start speaking it out is when you feel better, because you release that energy. All right. Let's get some moonology here. We're going to do manifestation. See what energy is going to come out. I was about to say, was that the full moon in Leo? Look, it's like, go wild. Go wild. Can you do me? I don't do anybody. Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. So maybe you are supposed to be of service to other people. Maybe this is something that you're meant to do on your day-to-day routine. Or, you know, if you're being inspired to do something, then do it. New moon in Aries. They're like, go for it. That cracks me up. There could be a sense of discord here because I'm seeing Aries to Virgo. That's like 5 houses apart. All right. There could be some uncomfortability with taking action in a specific workplace and or being around other co-workers. Something like that. All right. Attend to the details with the last quarter moon in Virgo. Maybe you have to make some adjustments to whatever details of what you do for work. Maybe is why you don't want to go for it just yet. Maybe there's something that you feel like you still need to release before you get started with something. The new moon in Aries that happened in 2024, that was a freaking solar eclipse. So something's been asking you to go for it at this point. Full moon in Leo is back. It's like, go wild. You're supposed to be taking action with something right now. Go for it. Go wild. Attend to the details. Take inspired action. It's like giving you encouragement to move forward. To work through your feelings is what it is. Last quarter moon in Aries. I'm not sure if Aries is one to be fully expressive about their feelings. I mean, you would think that they are because they're meant to take action and go for it, and you know what I mean? But with the last quarter moon, there seems to be adjustments there pertaining to someone working through their feelings and wanting to take action with something. I have fire energy here. Fire and earth. New moon in Libra. Know that you are loved. So I feel like this is where your support comes in. Trust the universe. First quarter moon in Aquarius. I feel like if you're working with spirit and they just want you to take action, they're like, just go for it. Just make sure that you're paying attention to the details. But you can go crazy with whatever, you know what I mean? The energy of this fire that you have within, like, let it out. Work through whatever you're feeling right now, and just understand that you are supported and that you are loved. They want you to make time for self-love as well. Last quarter moon in Libra, so you might be having to make adjustments to like your partnerships, whether they be romantically and or just platonic friendships or business partners. It can be anything. They want you to make time for self-love and trust that everything will be okay. All right, pertaining to your health specifically with the new moon in Virgo. Trust that all will be all will be hell. I said it. Trust that all will be well with your health. That's what it feels like. All right, so take a breather. Last quarter moon in Cancer. So if it pertains to like your surroundings, whether it just be your home environment, a mother figure to you, if it happens to be your emotional state, your inner healing that you're doing, it's like take a breather, understand that everything's going to be okay. All right, if you have adjustments coming through pertaining to, you know, your overall day-to-day routine, if it pertains to your self-love, if it pertains to the amount of action you're taking towards something, it's like you have the ability to go wild, but understand that there's this period of needing to go after something with inspired action, not just because you're throwing yourself in there. You've got to look into the details of something before you get started. All right, they want you to step up and lead. Moon in Capricorn. So this can be like long-term stability. This can be part of your reputation. It can be your public images on the line. It could be that you have, you know, this leadership quality to yourself that requires for you to just go out there and do the damn thing and achieve your goals. Embracing the flow of life with the full moon in Gemini. So I think everything is mirrored back to you because obviously Gemini is going to be the twins. So it's like what they say is what you put out is what you get back type of energy. All right, so whatever it is that you're being asked to go for after right now, it's like Everything's going to work out fine. Make sure that you are moving in the energy of love, self-love overall, so that way when you move forward, you have the strength in order to be a leader. All right. Down on the bottom of the deck, assess the situation. So there could be a situation around you pertaining to your daily routines, pertaining to your health, pertaining to your workplace. I don't know, right? But it's just coming through like there's a specific situation that's calling for your attention here, because I got Virgo heavy. Virgo right now, we got Vesta in Virgo up until the 27th of October. It's going to move into Libra. So Vesta, we spoke about it being that inner spark from within. It's the asteroid of like spirituality and how you're meant to sacrifice and you devote yourself to others, but only to the point where it's like it feels that it makes you happy, not that you're sacrificing only yourself for others, right? That's what this could be. All right, so Aquarius is back here with reflecting on your priorities with the last quarter moon. All right, so adjusting Aquarius is like your community of people, those that you surround yourself by. It's going to be who you network with, all right, the way that you utilize your intelligence, that type of thing. Speaking your world into being with Gemini's energy. You got to start manifesting something. All right, understand where it is that you want to put your focus. Make it a daily routine. Really keep yourself in health. And then whatever you do, I feel like it has the ability for you to go after it. That's what it is. All right, let me get you guys some chakra love cards. I got to give this one a good shuffle. Oh. Got sacral chakra here with journey. To enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. You don't know what it's supposed to look like. You're not meant to. Root chakra, security. To feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. All right, go out, put your feet in the ground. Sacral chakra, passion. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. Go after something that you're desiring. Confidence. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Put your ponytails up. Like Throat chakra. Creativity. Use your creativity to transform your pain into positive. Speak your truth. All right. Throat chakra. Expression. Express your true self. The world needs you. Show your creativity and get expressive. All right, and it says chakra balance here. Out of chaos comes creation. So whatever it is that you want to manifest, that's where you're showing balance here. One more. Thank you. All right, heart chakra, self-love. It's here again. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. Crown chakra, divinity. Recognize the divine in the mirror. So go look at yourself in the mirror. Meditate on your own energy. I got third eye on the bottom of the deck. Dreams. Dreams are where your mind translates the divine. Your divinity. Your understandings, should I say. All right, so in crystals, we have red aventurine out here, garnet, tiger's eye, ridulated quartz, rose quartz, amazonite, lapis lazuli, blue lace agate, and labradorite. All right, so you might want to look those stones up, what they mean, how they are going to help you on your journeys. I'll check you guys out later. Love you. Bye.